Keys to Learning, Chapter 2, Grammar 1, page 30. Grammar 1. Present tense of have, affirmative statements. Anytime you see this green box, you need to write it down in your notebook. Practice saying this with me. I have lunch now. I have lunch now. You have lunch now. You have lunch now. He has lunch now. He has lunch now. She has lunch now. She has lunch now. We have lunch now. We have lunch now. You have lunch now. You have lunch now. They have lunch now. They have lunch now. So notice the difference. Have, but he, she, and it is has. Has. Okay. Study the schedule and copy the sentences below into your notebook. And you're going to write true or false. So, are you to only write true or false? No. Copy the sentence. Say the sentences with me. Carlos and Carmen have the same English class. Carlos and Carmen have the same English class. That's true. Let's find out. Carlos and Carmen have the same English class. Period 3 English. Period 3 English. Carlos has music after lunch. Carlos has music after lunch. Carlos has music after lunch. Is it true? Yes, that's true. Carmen and Carlos have math together. Carmen and Carlos have math together. Carmen has math, 6 period. When does Carlos have math? Do they have math together? No. That is false. False. False means not true. Carlos has art. Then he has history. Carlos has art. Then he has history. Carlos has art. Then he has history. Is that true? Yes, that's true. Carmen and Carlos have the same PE class. Carmen and Carlos have the same PE class. Carmen and Carlos have the same PE class. Let's find out. PE. Do they have the same PE class? No. That is false, not true. Part B. Directions. Copy the sentences into your notebook. Then fill in the blanks with the correct form of have. You have art now. I have music after lunch. We have history together. They have English with Mr. Gomez. He has science with Mrs. Kim. Say them again. You have art now. I have music after lunch. We have history together. They have English with Mr. Gomez. He has science with Mrs. Kim. When you're ready, let's look at Grammar 2. Page 31, Chapter 2, page 31, Grammar 2. Present tense of have, negative statements. So we had affirmative statements, yes. Negative statements, no. I do not have lunch now. Say it with me. I do not have lunch now. You do not have lunch now. You do not have lunch now. He does not have lunch now. He does not have lunch now. She does not have lunch now. She does not have lunch now. We do not have lunch now. We do not have lunch now. You do not have lunch now. You do not have lunch now. They do not have lunch now. They do not have lunch now. Okay, when we say do not, most of the time we use the contraction don't. Especially when we are speaking, we say don't instead of do not. The contraction. Instead of does not, we say doesn't. Again, it does not as well. Let's practice that with the contraction. I don't have lunch now. I don't have lunch now. You don't have lunch now. You don't have lunch now. He doesn't. He doesn't have lunch now. He doesn't have lunch now. She doesn't have lunch now. She doesn't have lunch now. We don't have lunch now. We don't have lunch now. You don't have lunch now. You don't have lunch now. They don't have lunch now. They don't have lunch now. Write it down in your notebook and practice saying it. Study it. Directions. Change each statement from affirmative, it's crooked, to negative. From affirmative to negative. Write the new sentences in your notebook. Use contractions. Use contractions. Number 1. Liliana has PE now. Let's change that from affirmative to negative. Liliana doesn't have PE now. Say it with me. Liliana has PE now. Liliana doesn't have PE now. Carmen has math with Liliana. Carmen doesn't have math with Liliana. Maria and Liliana have English class together. Maria and Liliana, what do we say? Don't. Exactly. Maria and Liliana don't have English class together. Maria and Liliana don't have English class together. I have math after lunch. I don't have math after lunch. I don't have math after lunch. Number 5. You have 7 classes. You don't have 7 classes. You don't have 7 classes. Okay. And a new chart. Anytime you see this chart, these charts, what do you need to do? You need to copy it in your notebook. All right. Do I have math after lunch? Do I have math after lunch? Say it with me. Do I have math after lunch? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No, you don't. No, you don't. Do you have math after lunch? Do you have math after lunch? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. Does he have math after lunch? Does he have math after lunch? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Does she have math after lunch? Does she have math after lunch? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Do we have math after lunch? Do we have math after lunch? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. No, we don't. No, we don't. Do they have math after lunch? Do they have math after lunch? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. No, they don't. No, they don't. So look at the sentences in this previous exercise. Up here, this previous exercise, 1 through 5. Change each statement to a question. Example, does Liliana have PE now? So turn it into a question and write it in your notebook. Does Liliana have PE now? Does Carmen have math with Liliana? Do Maria and Liliana have English class together? Do I have math after lunch? Do you have 7 classes? When you write a question, make sure that you are writing a question mark at the end. Okay, so number 1, number 2. This is number 1. Number 2, does Carmen have math with Liliana? Does Carmen have math with Liliana? Question mark. Sorry, that's so messy. And you're going to continue with number 3 and 4 and 5, turning these statements into questions. All right, this is from Keys to Learning, Chapter 2, Grammar 3, on page 33. We're looking at plural nouns and how to spell plural nouns. Okay, we see our grammar boxes. We are writing these down in our notebooks, taking notes, and we're going to study them. Here are the 2 rules. To make most nouns plural, add s. So singular, plural. Singular is 1, plural is 2 or more. The number. Singular is 1, plural is 2 or more. So 1 student, 2 students. 1 book, 100 books. 1 cap, 5,000 caps. 1 pencil, 1,000,000 pencils. Student, students. Book, books. Cap, caps. Pencil, pencils. So the S at the end. But if the noun, a person, a place, or thing is a noun, person, thing, thing, thing. person, a place, or a thing is a noun. If a noun ends in S, X, SH, or CH, add ES to make it plural. Class already has two S's. We cannot put a third S there. We can't do that. No. So we say class, ES, classes, classes, class, classes, box. We can't just add an S there. We have ES, boxes, brush, brushes, lunch, lunches. So if the words end in S, X, SH, or CH, add ES to the end for the plural. Okay, first exercise. Copy the words into your notebook. Then write the plural form of each noun. So writing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brother, brothers. Brother, brothers. Class, classes. Class, classes. Desk, desks. Desk, desks. Pencil, pencils. Pencil, pencils. Box, boxes. Box, boxes. Schedule, schedules. Schedule, schedules. And then we have a possessive adjective lesson. Be sure that you're writing this down in your notes, and let's practice it together. I is the subject pronoun. The possessive adjective is my. I am a girl. My name is May. Possessive. It belongs to you. You, your name is Carlos. Your name is Carlos. He, his name is Mr. Gomez. His name is Mr. Gomez. She, her name is Maria. Her name is Maria. Its name is Snowy, like the cat, Snowy. The dog, our. Our names are Carlos and Carmen. They, their. Their names are Samir and Bick. Their names are Samir and Bick. When you're ready, copy the sentences into your notebook. Fill in the blanks with the correct possessive adjective. Hi, my name is Marcos. I'm from Brazil. This is my sister. Her name is Clara. She's pretty. And this is my brother. His name is Luis. My mother and father are here too. Their names are Ricardo and Helena. Hi, my name is Marcos. I'm from Brazil. This is my sister. Her name is Clara. She's pretty. And this is my brother. His name is Luis. My mother and father are here too. Their names are Ricardo and Helena.